Thinking that your yoga, your exercise, your mindset work, your breath work all have to be done as separate practices is actually a really outdated way of looking at all of these beautiful practices, and can really easily lead to self-care overwhelm. Because as important, as incredibly transformative and valuable as all of these practices are, I know you're a busy, purpose-driven entrepreneur and you got a lot on the go and a lot on your to-do list, and you probably don't have an unlimited amount of time to do all of those things and run your business and your life as well. And self-care overwhelm is real, right? Especially for somebody who loves to do all of the healthy things. The reality of that is that in order for you to be vibrantly, holistically healthy and therefore sustainably successful, all of those things are really important. But trying to weave them together in a way that actually works for you and supports you and is something that you can stick to and therefore get the benefit of is a whole other ball of wax, if you will, and can really easily lead to that feeling of, I want to do all these things, but I can't figure out a way to fit them all in and have it not take all freaking day. And so that's self-care overwhelm. And I totally get that. And that's what this special series, Rev It Up, is all about, to help you to kickstart your day, to fuel your goals, and show up for yourself and your business as the powerhouse that you are in just 15 minutes a day by learning how to weave all of these things together. And if you're someone like me who has tried all the new workouts, maybe you download the apps, maybe you went to the breathwork, cold plunge, goat yoga extravaganza, maybe all at once, maybe on a different day. You try all those things and yeah, you like it, but maybe not finding your groove with it, or you get the new app and you get a little bored, and then perfectionism kicks in because you made a plan, but if you can't stick to the plan 111%, then what's the point? I'll get back to it later. Or maybe you've heard from somebody like me that in order to be vibrantly, holistically healthy, there's 5 pillars of lifelong vitality of cardio and core and flexibility and balance and strength. And you go on YouTube or Instagram and you're looking for some inspiration and you're scrolling. You're like, yeah, let me go find one of those booty boost workouts that Megan shares. And then 3 hours later, your arms are asleep and you're down a tunnel of puppy reels because they're so damn cute and the Instagram algorithm's got you pegged like it does to me. It happens, right? Or maybe it's that voice in your head, that nagging voice in your head that you could and should be doing better at taking care of yourself. We all have that judgy voice, but whether we listen to it or not is the question. And it's not a helpful voice, but it's there and it can really trip us up and usually cause us to stall even more. And what I wanted to say is that all of this, if you can relate to any of that, that's self-care overwhelm. And I'm willing to bet that if you've experienced any of that, maybe you've tried things like laying out your clothes the night before, or getting an accountability buddy, or maybe you get a beepy beepy watch that tells you got to get up and move more, or maybe you've signed up for all the programs and they're somewhere collecting digital dust. Maybe you've hired a personal trainer, joined the group coaching programs, all the things, but yet here we are. And no shame, absolutely no judgment, because I've 1,000% been there myself. And so have many of my clients, many of my students. And so that's why I have created this training series for you, because in my own experience and in working with my clients and a lot of purpose-driven entrepreneurs, what I've come to realize is that amplifying your morning routine is the most effective way to take control of your life and your health. It's also the most powerful way and easiest way to get out of self-care overwhelm. And what you're going to learn in this series is how to amplify your morning routine and be able to make it work for you so that you are able to align your mind to your vision and show up from that place of presence and purpose every day, to move your body to keep it strong and healthy and energized. So you are feeling good. You are radiant. You are radiating authentic confidence. You have beautiful, vibrant energy. Your mind is clear, your heart is happy, your spirit is expansive, so that you not only are taken care of on the level of your mind, on the level of your body, on the level of your spirit, so that you are rewiring your entire system to stay in that place of connectivity, of awareness, of groundedness, so that you can show up as the purposeful powerhouse CEO that you really are. Right? Because when we're in self-care overwhelm, we easily get tripped up by the patterns of self-sabotage and self-doubt, self-criticism that happens when we are really wanting to do these things, but not being able to figure out a way to make it work. And I call that situation or that state of being the worn out woman, right? It's that vibe of frantic and frazzled and just always feeling like you're getting pulled in a million different directions. Waking up, maybe you feel like your heart is racing, your heart is pounding, right? Your mind is racing, and all you can hear is that judgy voice in your head of, oh, you could be doing better, you should be doing this, but yet you have so many things to do and you need to get started. And so you're prioritizing those things rather than prioritizing yourself and your health, which is, as we know, is kind of a slippery slope, right? And that vibe of that feeling of feeling scattered and chaotic really only lends to more of that, because it's stress, right? And we know that stress is associated with every major chronic disease. And it's so important, especially like someone like you that has a vision and has a goals to do things on the regular to regulate yourself so that you're taking care of mind, body, and spirit, so that you can take care of business, baby, and go out and make the incredible impact and income and have the influence that you are destined to make and to have. So amplifying your morning routine is the most effective way for you to do that. And I mean, there's gotta be a reason that some of the most successful people in the world, as far as entrepreneurship goes, swear by their morning routines, right? Tony Robbins, Oprah Winfrey, Brandon Bouchard, Ariane Huffington, they all declare it as a non-negotiable because it sets the tone for the day. It allows you to show up for you so that you can show up fully and vibrantly. It sets the intention for the day, the tone for the day. It allows you to fill up your cup so that you have it to give. You have more energy, more clarity, more focus, more patience, more joy, more ideas to give to your community, to serve at the high level, because your energy is everything. You're the driving force in your business. But yet, if we're running ourselves ragged and burning the candle on every different end, then that's going to be a short story, right? And that's why, one of the reasons why, I mean, they're obviously brilliant and have incredible teams and such. There's one of the reasons why that the people that I just mentioned as being super successful and really strong advocates for morning routine is that they have the staying power, right? Because they are nurturing that very important, if not the most important relationship that each of us have, is that relationship to yourself. And that's really what self-care is. But yet when there's all the things that are in our face on social media and we hear it all over the place of, oh, you should be doing this, you should be doing breath work, you should take the vitamins and intermittent fasting and go upside down 8 hours a day and, whatever. I made that part up, but, I know there's advocates for inversion therapy, and yoga definitely speaks to that, not 8 hours, but you know what I mean? It can be really easy for us to get flustered and overwhelmed. So amplifying your morning routine is the most effective way to get out of that overwhelm and to take control of your life and your health. And in our next episode of this special Rev It Up mini series, I'm going to teach you the most powerful shift that you can make in your morning routine tomorrow, or as soon as you listen to that episode, that is literally a game changer on every level and layer of your being, and is verified not only by neuroscience and cognitive behavioral therapy and psychology, but also ancient wisdom traditions in the understanding of how impactful it is when it comes to your energy, your attention, your intention, right? The original AI, keeping your attention on your intention. And it's a lot deeper, literally a lot deeper than affirmations and positive thinking. It truly takes it to a whole nother level, baby. And in doing so, will help you to take your reach, your impact, your goals to a whole nother level as well by amplifying your morning routine. So make sure to stay tuned for the next episode in this Rev It Up mini training series, because it's all about you showing up for yourself, but then showing up in your life and in your world as the purposeful powerhouse CEO that you are in minutes every day, or as often as you can, because you care so much about how you feel and you care so much about your vision that you know that taking care of you is a high ROE activity, return on energy. So I didn't spend any of this episode introducing myself. So if you want to know more about me, you can go ahead and check that out on the All Access page or in the description of this episode if you're listening on my Purposeful Powerhouse podcast, because I want to just get right down to the good stuff. And speaking of that, I can't wait for you to listen to the next episode in this training series. So let's get on with it. Take good care. See you soon. Bye.